YouTube.com/JFreshOfficial.
Now, you're heavily on the Twitter. You obviously had mad MySpace views and a lot of views on the YouTube for your various videos. Is this online support something that's important to you? Is it something that is very much part of your life? Because with Twitter, I mean, you're on it all the time, like a lot of artists. Is it second nature to you now, looking after your fans, letting them know what's going on in your world?
Bro, do you know what it is? Twitter will be as nice to you as you are to Twitter, as you find. I mean, if you're constantly on it, your followers grow, the interest for you grows. I think online is really, really, really important in this day and age, because at any house party you go to, people are going to be streaming songs off YouTube. Anyone that's just at home and they like a song, they're going to go on YouTube. People talk on forums. Everybody is on Facebook. I mean, I just added you on Facebook, actually. So yeah, accept that. But everyone's on Facebook. Everyone's like doing something online, you know what I mean? And it's just the one, man, to be online as well as about. Because I mean, I think there's three key things: being seen live, being heard on radio, being accessible on the internet, you know what I mean?
We look ahead to your new single, which showcases your kind of Latin roots and heritage. So for those people who don't know about your background, can you give us a bit of information about that and how that's kind of crossed over into the new record, the sound of it?
I was born in Brazil, October 1988. I came over here at the age of 6, 7 to start life over. How I got into music was I was always into sort of samba rhythms and whatnot. And my mum bought me a guitar when I was 10. When I was 11, I bought Carlos Santana's album, and he became a big inspiration. I learned how to play every single one of his songs on the guitar and everything. And he's not South American, but he's Mexican, and sort of he does Latin music. So from that, my taste for that developed. So I went away from it when I started producing. I started becoming a fan of hip hop, and I never really tried it until I heard So Solid Crew do it, and I thought, okay, so England can do this, not just Americans. Then I started producing, and then songwriting, and then rapping. And yeah, I mean, that's what got me to the point where I'm at today.
Now we're looking ahead to your new album as well. Of course, we know about 2 of the tracks off it that are going to come. What can your fans expect from the new album? And you touched on some of the musical background and the variety of skills you've got. Is this going to be showcased in your new album, which is coming out in September?
Yep, my album is going to be seriously a mix and blend of a lot of different things. The overall sound of it, the way I could describe it is it will be the soundtrack to your summer. Whether you're kicking it to a hard reggaeton beat mixed with UK urban, or whether it's like a slower down collab with like Esme Denters for the pop fans, or whether it's like more sort of party stuff, like along the lines of in between Saint or Sinner and Candy. The one thing that I am very, very, very proud of my album, and is what I initially wanted to do, because I mean, in the last 7 months I literally wrote over 50 songs, but I've only picked 10 songs for the album. So I wanted to make sure not one song on the album sounded like another song on the album, which is very important.
So it is officially the soundtrack to your summer. You've got all the bases covered, from the slow jams to the club bangers. You've got it covered in your album, so we're really looking forward to that. And one last question I want to touch on, when you said about Carlos Santana and So Solid and all these kind of things, is that, are there any kind of future collaborations on a UK or a US angle that you're looking towards, that you want to hook up at the moment?
Bro, especially for me, one person in particular that I'd love to do a collaboration with, I mean, obviously on a long-term scheme of things, I'd always love to work with Carlos Santana, and I mean, it's not something that couldn't be arranged, you know what I mean? But I'd love to have a single featuring Shakira. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. And it would hit hard. I mean, it would hit South America hard, definitely. Hopefully then going up through Mexico and then to Miami, and then hopefully the States, man. I always said it, and I mean, my record label is the reason why Mercury wanted to sign me. The reason why Gary Barlow wanted to sign me is because they saw me as a potential international sort of Latin sensation. And I mean, I am taking every step one at a time to sort of go in that direction, and it's slowly but surely building. And I mean, within the next 2 or 3 years, where I'm at now will hopefully be a completely different place to where I'll be then.
I think you'll get there, man, and I love the refreshing angle. When I interview people and ask who you want to work with, there's some big artists, but no one's opted for Shakira yet. No one's gone down the line of Carlos Santana, and that's just a whole new market. A whole new area for you that you can definitely smash. So I'm looking forward to hearing those collaborations in the future.
Ah, definitely, bro. But I'll hit you up, man. I mean, I got you on Facebook now. Any exclusives, bro, just holler at me.